Hey everybody, what's happening? I'm back with another little adventure. These are just stories from my life, wearing diapers and being little or whatever. So this one is another horror story. This is one that's wow. Um, so many years ago, I'm gray, gray hair. You see the gray hair? Many years ago, uh, I was working at a steel forge, and at this point in time in my life, I was still having trouble holding it when I needed to pee. So I was, covertly wearing diapers just like constantly, pretty much. Because there were times where I could not hold it. And I was working in a factory situation where, your break time is limited and there's, all these other factors. So, this was so long ago that my daily go-to diaper was the Walgreens generic brand diapers, and they had a very waxy plastic, you know, uh, it was very. Uh, it's hard to explain. It was not a very thick diaper, but the um, outer texture was very smooth and very waxy. Um, so I had soaked one, and these were the Walgreens Smalls, um, and I needed to strip this thing off and get rid of it, and slap on another one. So I was able to, on a break time, run up into the bathroom and swap out, strip my diaper off and put on another one. Um, but apparently, in my haste, I had neglected to properly dispose of the used diaper and left it sitting on the back of the toilet. So at the end of the workday, when everybody from the floor is in the bathroom washing their hands and you know messing with each other and that camaraderie, that like teasing each other, and I did this much work and you didn't, and that kind of thing that happens in that kind of a setting, that posturing. I'm a big bad person. Somebody had noticed that there was a wrapped up adult diaper, and my coworkers proceeded to kind of kick this thing around the floor and make jokes about it and all this stuff. And somebody's like, "Oh, well, maybe somebody came in and needed to change their kid," which was like a completely ridiculous postulation. But somebody was like, "No, look at the size of that thing. That's a big people's pamper." And that's like literally what they said. And I'm standing there like, oh, like, that's my diaper, I know exactly where this thing came from. I know the exact story of how this happened. And, you know, so there's all this talk going back and forth and people saying things and just this just mortifying experience for me that I had to just like not react to in any way whatsoever. I had to just keep this under wraps and just like not respond or react or let on in any way that I knew what was going on. And so I took my time getting cleaned up and dressed, redressed, changed, whatever. You know, like it was a steel forge. We worked with, you know, graphite dye lube. So, you know, there was this whole thing at the cleaning up at the end of the day and changing clothes. I just kind of took my time, and then when everybody was gone, I went and picked it up and threw it in the trash can, you know. But like, this was this like just absolutely mortifying experience for me, where it was like, here's everybody calling attention to this thing, and I'm the only one that knows the truth behind the situation. But I can't say anything. I can't defend myself. I can't do anything because this is such like hyper masculine environment that, you know, just the vitriol that was being spewed out in this moment. It was like, you guys, it's like, you know, you guys are being awful and horrible and saying all these horrible things about this situation, and you don't even get what it is. So there you go. That's one of my many like awful experiences that I've dealt with, where I made a critical mistake and then had to live through people discussing it and people talking about it, and, you know, basically wanting a witch hunt over it. Those were the days, man. That's how it was back then. These days, I don't think it would be quite that bad, but back then, yeah. That made you less than a man. It made you a queer. It made you gay. It made you a sissy. It made you all these awful connotations that people want to put onto it. So the lesson here is stay calm, dispose of things properly. Stay calm. Don't get in a hurry. And dispose of things properly. And then you won't end up in a situation like I was in. So, there's that story. Till next time, stay padded.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. But before you go, please remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you'll be notified when my videos are released. If you can, please share with all of your little friends so that we can continue to bring the community together and engage in healthy, helpful discourse. See you next time.